Hello, this is Jer. I'm playing Oxygen Not Included and continuing my progress on getting my Cluster Conquest achievement, which requires me to land on every single planetoid that's here. So I've recently discovered this cold world. So I'm going to come back with the Trailblazer to land a dupe at that location. So I chose 2 dupes to go on this mission. I'm just making sure I've got the lead on board as well as the food and allergy to be able to survive. I'm just waiting for the second dupe to get on this thing, and as soon as they get on the ship, I'm going to get them to take off their exosuits so they're not burning the oxygen that's inside of it. So my dupes have arrived. I'm going to throw down the refined metal to that world. Going to get one of the dupes to put on an exosuit. We'll deploy them, hopefully in a location that's going to be close to some of that metal. There we are, 2. All I need is 2. So if I watch them land, I'm going to get them to destroy the Trailblazer, open up those 2 pieces of lead, and they'll very quickly be able to create a landing pad, and then the other dupe will be able to land at that location. I can also see a little mystery spot with the door. I'm pretty sure an artifact is going to be inside that thing. I don't think it's going to be a frozen tree like the other world. Might as well bring those back if that's the case, because I do want the achievement for that. So getting my dupe to land here is producing a bit of heat, but it's a frozen world, so it doesn't really matter. A bit of radiation in that spot. But anyways, I need to create a ladder to go up to that up to the top of the ship. I could also destroy the Trailblazer and the storage there as well to make it a bit easier. So that's going to get my dupe to be able to go back inside, as well as the other dupe to be able to go down and help dig out this spot, because while I'm here I might as well go after whatever is inside. I also want to think about building a mini printing pod. I always have trouble saying that. I don't know entirely what is in the... Oh, that's not an artifact. What is this thing? Temple Tear. Okay, so that's going to have to do with one of the other achievements. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to be back in this world to work with that, I'm pretty sure. I'll leave that alone for the time being. I'm just taking the time to see if there's any other mysteries, because it seems like it's not a very wide world. Maybe it goes down a little bit deeper. I could use a few more Wheezy Warts, and I want to get as many artifacts. I don't know if there's any additional ones down here, because I don't want to have to get the artifact that's in that hot world that I was just at. So let's see what it looks like. So continuing on to explore what is in this world, finding several volcanoes. Don't really care about that from the perspective of getting all achievements in this game. Several Wheezy Warts could be beneficial to have those. Mostly interested to see if I can find an artifact. That's about, didn't find one next to that Temporal Terror object, so I feel like there's 1 or 2 in this world. There it is. So I'm going to go get that. My dupes have collected the artifact, which happened to be a X-ray, brought that into the rockets, and getting them to bring... Oh, Wheezy, they just dropped the Wheezy Wart before he went in. Okay, the other dupe went in and collected it, so I also have some Wheezy Warts as well. Adding Explorer back to the crew, because they were knocked off the crew when they landed in the Trailblazer, and it is now time to get out of here. I'll have to be back for the Temporal Terror object later on, but that's for a future episode. That'll do just towards getting the Cluster Conquest achievement in this game. Alright, except I wanted the mini printing pod. Alright, I'm just gonna reload. So I've landed, or I've reloaded rather, from a previous point. Just now adding in a mini printing pod. Going to activate it as soon as it is built. And since I'm here, I might as well collect some of the food from the vending machines. Why not take out a few extra Wheezy Warts? Who knows? I may need them. They are useful towards the GMO AOK achievement, which I'm going to be working on soon, as well as perhaps I need some extra Wheezy Warts for the Rebel generators, because they seem to be pretty slow. So I'll take those resources and then I'll get out here. Call this a success. Alright, so with a few Wheezy Warts on board now and a mini printing pod built and activated, let's get out of here. That gives me more progress towards the Cluster Conquest. I hope you'll join me in another episode where I continue on with the last 2 planetoids that I need to land on. Till then, Jer.